to the victims. He's not alive to claim her half of the insurance money, all mine, $500,000. You will hear evidence through Jennifer Whited and through documents from Jacob Engineering that Lisa Guy did have an insurance policy. She was going to be employed until the following Friday after Thanksgiving. And you will see that he was a beneficiary, in fact, to this life insurance policy. Flood the house, covers up forensic evidence. No evidence that he flooded the house. Turn heater up as high as it goes, speeds decomposition. Again, thermostats were in the 90s, both upstairs and downstairs. Bleach reacts with luminol, just like blood. Douse area with bleach. Big sprayer. There's a big sprayer in a box on the kitchen floor. I don't know that it had been opened, and I can't tell you that the state will prove that there was evidence that he doused the area with bleach. But there was lye, and he mentioned, it says trash compactor, ? The next line is body gives time of death, alibi. Don't have to get rid of body if there's no forensic evidence on the body. His fingerprints and DNA. And that brings us to the severed hands. The severed hands. We believe the state will prove to you that the hands were severed for a purpose, okay? For a purpose. There's a reason behind it. Minimize, and we're on to the second page of the notebook. Minimize things I touch throughout the visit. Wear gloves and socks to prevent fingerprints and footprints. And as I said, you will see photographic evidence that there were gloves, latex gloves, found throughout the house, boxes of them, in his bedroom, in the bedroom that he was using in the house, in the master bedroom, in the kitchen, in the guest bath. Drop something down the garbage disposal to break it. Get him on the ground, or get him on the ground fixing it. Kill him with the knife. Clean up mess from him before she gets home. Kill her with knife. Kill the dog after, and that's marked out, and above it, leave him alive, fingerprints. Take dog with you. I don't know what this says. The first word I don't understand. Him with him is all I can read. The next line is place her in shower, turn on hot water, and point at her to get rid of forensics. Remove her clothes and take them with me for disposal. And you know her clothes were removed. And well, in the upstairs bathroom. And plant his Lisa Guy's DNA use. You'll hear other wash out bin. House killing rooms, kitchen, ? With bleach. Place hair curler with flammable paper and flammable containers of gasoline in 4 locations. his killing room, her killing room, his bathroom. Late Sunday to prove that I was in Baton Rouge and she was, in quotation marks, alive. Leave through front door and wipe down doorknobs. Timer for flammables set for Friday at 10 a.m. Sunlight masks fire but not smoke. Everyone at work, so they can't report it. This is an enlargement of what is on this page. Ultraviolet light shows fingerprints. Check mail before leaving. To get rid of blood, use peroxide, hemoglobin, and bleach, DNA. Destruction of bodies. Composition of body, 20% fat, 20% protein, 55% water, and 5% other components. Assets. These pages will show you that the defendant analyzed the financial assets of his parents. Her assets, her life insurance, $500,000, possibly more with double indemnity. With him missing, dead, I get the whole thing. All her other assets are joint. Go to him if missing, unknown if he's dead. His assets includes all joint property if missing. When he gets all joint property, also gets joint debt. Knoxville house, homeowner's insurance, possibly, but probably worthless after the fire, owe $100,000. Sirgoinsville house, appraised at $400,000 plus, worthless with Renee on the property. You will hear testimony that Renee Charles is Joel Guy Sr.'s sister. His sisters live in the Sirgoinsville area. Her car, his SUV, not paid for. His boat, his old truck, paid for. His 401k, $80,000, possibly less after taxes. He could possibly have savings and or other investment accounts. So we believe that the proof will show you, ladies and gentlemen, that the motive in this case is not an element of the crime, but the motive is financial. Money, all mine, $500,000. I get the whole thing. There are 2 counts of, 3 counts actually, of felony murder involving theft, the theft of property, and we expect to provide testimony that certain financial transactions were made with the guy's assets after the time of their deaths on November the 27th. And other articles of theirs were taken, and we believe that proof will show just what was taken from them. You're going to hear from expert witnesses, as I alluded to, or as I said earlier. You're going to hear from a DNA expert who will talk to you about the DNA evidence found throughout the house. She's going to tell you exactly where she found the defendant's DNA, certainly on the latex gloves, on some of the weapons. And, of course, the DNA of Joel and Lisa Guy were found throughout the house and on a lot of the blood evidence. Not all DNA evidence is blood evidence, of course. And she will explain all of this to you. That's Agent Kim Lowe. Then you will hear about the autopsy of Joel Sr. and the autopsy for Lisa. Dr. Amy Hawes with the Forensic Center in Knox County is our expert witness in that area, and she will testify to you about the cause and manner of death, and you will see photographic evidence, and you'll see diagrams, and she will be able to better explain to you than me what exactly happened to them. And again, you're going to hear from a forensic anthropologist, Dr. Murray Marks, with respect to the injuries to the bones of both Joel and Lisa. Joel was identified by fingerprints because we had his hands, and Lisa was identified by dental records. And Dr. Marks will describe for you and show you images of the damage that was done to their bone structures, and explain the difference between dismemberment and disarticulation, and he will be one of our expert witnesses. You will also hear expert testimony on with respect to fingerprints and electronic devices that were examined by Eddie Wassman with the Sheriff's Office, and Tom Finch, who did the fingerprint evidence. So, other than the felony murder counts, the premeditated murder counts, the felony murder counts, Mr. Guy is also charged with 2 counts of abuse of corpse. I don't think we need to belabor that. And you will hear evidence of flight, and the court will give you an instruction on what flight means and how you can judge it with respect to this case. But the evidence we submit to you will show that after killing his parents and dismembering them and trying to destroy evidence of his involvement at this scene, he left, went back to Louisiana. Ladies and gentlemen, we believe that at the end of our proof, at the conclusion of everything, turn it off, you will find Joel Michael Guy Jr. guilty of every count of this indictment, because we will have proven it to you beyond a reasonable doubt. Thank you very much for your attention.